Wheelman for the PS3 is an interesting little title that feels like a passion project for its star, Vin Diesel. Released in 2009, this action-driving hybrid attempts to mix the energy of a Hollywood blockbuster with a video game, and while it doesn't always hit the mark, it certainly has its moments. The game's biggest strength lies in its car combat. The driving mechanics are decent, with a few over-the-top moves, like the ability to sideswipe vehicles with cinematic flair, or leap out of one car into another mid-chase. It's fun for a while, but it doesn't quite have the depth or polish of similar games in that genre. Visually, the game delivers a big-budget presentation with flashy action sequences and explosive set pieces. However, the open-world setting of Barcelona falls flat. It feels bland and lifeless, more like a generic playground for car chases than a living, breathing city. When you step out of the car, things take a noticeable dive. The shooting mechanics are clunky and below average, making on-foot sections feel like an afterthought. It's clear the game wants you in a vehicle as much as possible. The story is generic, as you might expect from a game where Vin Diesel plays an undercover wheelman, but it's not without some charm. The characters are surprisingly detailed, hinting that some real effort went into their development, even if the plot itself is predictable. Overall, Wheelman feels very much like a product of the 7th console generation. It tries to do a lot, from car combat to third-person shooting to open-world exploration, but it doesn't quite excel at any one thing. Still, if you're a fan of Vin Diesel or enjoy action games with a heavy focus on vehicles, there's some fun to be had here. It's not a must-play, but it's an interesting piece of gaming history. A game with ambition that doesn't quite stick the landing. If you're in the mood for something cheesy and over the top, give it a spin.